this could be us. So back to what I was saying. This could be us.
Hello guys, welcome to another video. Last week I searched for parts in order to build another computer. The socket 478 is right here, and of course it has the Pentium 4 2.6 GHz. It's based on Northwood core, and as you can probably tell, this is the Soltek motherboard. If you're not familiar with this brand, back in the day, in year 2000, the Soltek were making this kind of things, but in 2005 they stopped production of the motherboards. I'm not entirely sure why they did that, because they were making great products, especially for the motherboards, and of course they're working for the AMD and Intel, of course. And yeah, by the way, the PCI standards, alongside with the floppy connector and the 20 pin for the power supply, they're also UV reflective, so if you're having a neon, of course you can and put it in the plexiglass case, these ones will lighting up. So this is a very nice feature. Back in the day I couldn't afford to buy this kind of motherboards because they were very expensive, and especially for the Intel ones. The entire processor will probably was exactly 3 or 4 times more than the entire components for the AMD. Back in the day I had the Duron 700 MHz, and I do remember that they were highly expensive. Moving along, we do have the RAM. This is the DDR1 1 GB each. It has a DDR 400 in very good condition. This is the Kingmax, as shown here. We do have the back plate, which is very nice. We do have the USBs, and we do have the SATA and the Molex connector from Molex to SATA. And this is for the IDE, the connector, and for the floppy drive, and there is another IDE. I will explain more about it. And right here we have the power supply. Let me flip around this power supply and show you. It does work for the Pentium 4, but according to the specs, you see that at 3.3 volts you have 28 amps. Pardon. These are the specs for the power supply. Of course, it's not great if you're asking me. We do have the P4, so it is recommended. I mean, will work with Pentium 4. We do have connectors, a lot of the Molex ones, and the 20 pin connector, pardon. And there is another that you can use for the 4 pin, pardon. This one right here, which comes exactly in this here for the motherboard. It's in good condition. It does have a smell like burnt or something, but I believe she's fine. I'm going to test it out to see how it works first. We do have the CPU cooler. Is Intel 100% original, and of course I did clean the old thermal compound. It was very crusty. There was nothing you can do about it, and the processor was a mess. And yeah, we do have the network card, the LAN, the Realtek, and we do have the Radeon 9200. This one here comes with 256 MB. So I remember back in the day when my friend had the Pentium 4, the Fujitsu Siemens, and he wanted to upgrade to this Radeon. So I went to his house, and when I purchased my new Radeon 9200 back then, there was very nice, because we tested a lot of games, and we were very satisfied about the performance of this card. So this is the R92DV-D3L. It also has the DVI and S-Video VGA right here, and the DVI. Very nice video card. I played a lot of games back in time using this video card. I never thought that I could possibly find another video card like the ATI Radeon. Yeah, I'm very happy. What can I say? And this is the Maxer. I couldn't find anything else. This is the 80 gig and the SATA /150 HDD. This is the Diamond Max Plus 9, and of course it's using the SATA instead of IDE, which is great. Let me put this aside. We do have, when you try to building the retro machine, of course it's very important to have the CRT monitor, the monitor. And talking about the case, I'm going to show you the case. It's not something fancy, but this chassis, pardon, it has the BenQ. This is the, although it says right here that there is rewritable, I did took it apart and clean the lens inside, and also try the mechanism, but it has some problems with the belts that needs to be replaced. And right now honestly I do not have something like that to use. I mean, the spare parts, I looked into the spare parts and I couldn't find the belts that I need. Also the mechanism is quite damaged, and I'm afraid that there is not repairable. However, we do have the rack right here. Sorry about the autofocus, but the camera seems to have problems as usually. This one here is the rack that you can use. What it basically does is connecting the IDE hard drives. You see the connector back there. Okay. And right here there's supposed to be a key to rotate this in order to run. I mean, of course, I believe that when you insert the hard drive, it will be automatically detected in the Windows. We have the floppy drive. This is the Panasonic or Toshiba, if I remember correct. Yes, this is the Toshiba floppy drive. It works fine. And this is the another DVD that I like, the rewritable, the optical drive that is made by LG, which is actually the IBM Hitachi, and yeah, this one also works fine, but the lens must be cleaned. Yes. Okay, so see you guys in a part of the video when I'll be putting this together and see how this nice machine works. Yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the part 2, guys. Bye.